Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Historical Italy on regular mode, and the battle for Poland has just begun. So strap yourselves in and let's get into it here. We will have to pay attention to what Germany is doing. I've done a little background research on the Battle of France because that is the first thing that we're going to be delving into here. The next thing is going to be the Battle of Greece. I have the army set up here as it was historically. And just to give you some notes, the army generals are not available in Hearts of Iron 4 yet. There was 4 Alpine divisions and 18 infantry divisions that had only 2 infantry regiments instead of 3. And I guess that was a point of contention. Graziani was famously on this front here. And I guess he recorded everything in the high command meetings because he felt that the plan would fail. It turns out that the battle along this front over here did not last that long. War was declared June 10th, 1940. And several weeks later, the war was over. There wasn't much fighting in North Africa, but there were some bombing raids that were conducted on the south of France in North Africa from Corsica. So not a lot of military action whatsoever. I am moving my units down to Africa to defend Ethiopia because I did integrate them historically. I don't think that there would be much action down here. It is a fairly remote part of the map. So we'll just get rolling here. So we've got level 2 recon coming out. We're upgrading the ships, the bracket shooting, upgrading guns. We're going to get that improved medium tank chassis. There was 200 medium tanks available for the Battle of France down here. We need to be at war with Greece October 28th, 1940. Bulgaria enters the Axis. Let's see here. March 1st, 1941. And we snapped up Albania. The historical date for that was April 7th, 1939. We're done with all the major Lend-Lease. Okay, it looks like Poland's done. So now we need to honor that June date to try to join the war. It looks like the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was upheld by the Soviets. And we've done naval air effort. So next we're going to do Air Innovations 2. Try to go for that Fighter 3 maybe. All right, we got bracket shooting. So in 39, what might they have? I don't think they ever went for half tracks, so we're good there. I don't think that they ever had equipment. There would be infantry anti-tank equipment. Rocket propelled as it showed there. They did have railway guns, though, so that could be something that we could think about. And they did have bigger cannons as well, so that would be a nice pickup as well. The NAV-2's probably not a thing. They did have a lot of aircraft, but they kind of had a lot of variants like Germany did. They're kind of all over the place. And it doesn't look like the industrial stuff is quite ready to be had yet. We're going to get radio detection sometime in 41, I believe. So, yeah, let's pick up the big guns. So we're just going to be racing along here. I can't wait till the By Blood Alone DLC to come out because we're going to get a lot of historical generals. It seems like, after reading that Sodu was more like a go-between between Mussolini and the military high command. And then the high command consisted of the 2 top guys were Bono and Badoglio, at least in the beginning of the war where we are here. And then Graziani was there like field marshal, and at this point, none of these generals were playing any role in the war. Please tell me in the comment section below if that is incorrect or you have updates. I always appreciate that. Oh, wow, we could get a better recon. That's a interesting little vehicle there. I don't think we're going to be picking up that, though. Let's go ahead for the armored trains. They did have 2 naval rail guns in the Battle of France. We're not going to be able to get those out in time. Might as well get NG2. It'll make the build a lot easier. And I'm sure a lot of you are saying, like, yeah, we need to pump the brakes here. You're building too much good stuff. But that's kind of hard to do. I mean, maybe I should have gone for elite mode on this. I'm not sure if it would have mattered that much. And we do have the light armored recon, and I did upgrade this medium tank template. There's the 200 medium tanks that were available for the Battle of France. I don't think they participated at all. Okay, it's June 10th, and this is where Mussolini famously said that he only needed like 1,000 dead in order to get a seat at the table, meaning the peace conference table, and he wanted to attack into the south of France. So we are going to join war with Germany, and Hungary is also in the Axis as well. We'll go ahead and try to push the Alps here a bit. And there wasn't really a push in North Africa, so we'll just kind of hold the line down here. The other things that I'd like to do is let's change some of these guys. So we're going to need the Infantry Expert, and let's see if there's anyone else that helps out. No, I think it would be best to just keep the bomber interception guy, because that's going to be really important. In between this jump cut, I also did treaty with Germany, German military cooperation, and now we're on befriend Romania, because there's not a lot of places to go here, because I can't prospect for oil. The next thing that we're going to be looking at is war with Greece. Right, and we're making strides here in the south. So they really only pushed in to the Alps here. They didn't get too far before there was a halt, or the war was over pretty much. So medium's doing work. See if we can move up to that airport. So important to get air efficiency. And let's have the air transports help out as well. Maybe I can get some oil from Germany or something. I was really banking on prospecting for oil here. Oh, well. Perfect. And it looks like we will be the ones to get Paris, not Germany. I'll go recon, because Italy was big on recon. And let's go to Bordeaux, get some wine. Okay, we got Field Hospital 2s. Might as well go for Logi 2 while we're at it. And our divisions are looking real well here. We're doing very well for ourselves. Plenty of mediums. And we're going to have to get into Paris to call this one quits. Wow, a lot of Logi problems. And Germany's ferrying tanks down here. They're going back and forth. Yeah, they really got to fix all this balancing stuff. This is a lot of issues here trying to play historically, but I'm glad to do it. It does seem, for whatever reason, like Germany's fairly weak. I'm not sure why Libya split off. See if we can change their autonomy level. Still have to wait another month. And let's go ahead and declare war. On good old Greece here, we have Preska. The airport is 1400. We probably don't want to use the airport though, because that's going to affect supply. So we can go from like over there. I'll put one fighter in this area though. Let's get some CAS over here. Okay, that should give us air superiority over Greece. And it is a historical build. We are going to have... It looks like we're going to be pushed. This is like the Metaxas line here. Yep, we got pushed to tile. So we're going to have to chill here for a second. And then it looks like we need air superiority on this side. Let's pull this guy back. He's just taking up supply in Sardinia. And hopefully we can hold that line. All right, there it is. Wow. Okay, so that's a weird Vichy France. Infantry Expert on Balbo. Sounds great. Not quite sure where to put these guys. Okay, it's Italy once more. So now we can go back and prospect for oil. And we'll start pushing down here. Unless this is Vichy, so nope, no pushing there. But we can start pushing over here. And we can upgrade the medium tank. So let's give them basic radio. I'm not sure if the Italian tanks had radios. They definitely had a machine gun. There's no secondary turret. They did have a bit of sloped armor. What else could we give them that's more historical? Not sure if they had smoke launchers. Let's give them extra ammunition storage. And then make sure their engine's up all the way. Give them a little bit of armor. And we can convert from stockpile, apparently. Okay, so we lost a lot of tanks in the crossing. That sucks. We'll go Fighter 3 ahead of time. We'll go Nav 2. Control the waves. Control the seas with our air power. And let's check out our division templates. So we should be able to put lodges, field hospitals, and we'll do the same down here. They should have NG, RD, and let's give them AA. And these regiments need to be traded out. We don't need cavalry in these divisions. Yikes. 18 width? I can live with that. And so there was around 100 divisions total. A lot of those were coastal divisions. Some of those were black shirts. There was motorized and around 6 armored divisions that Italy fielded for World War II. So that's what we're kind of working with here. All right, it looks like the supplies got across. So we'll get the mediums here in North Africa. It looks like Germany has a set of medium tanks. That'll be helpful. Oh, wow, they're already attacking Yugoslavia. All right. Okay, so Yugo's down. It looks like we've got some UK troops in here or something. So we're going to have to take them out. Germany saved my butt in Albania. That could have been disastrous. And it looks like we're basically doing World War II. So we've got the stalemate in Greece. We've got the stalemate in North Africa. And so at this point, pretty much ran through Yugoslavia pretty easily. Basically on the historical timeline. And other than the border gore, everything's looking okay. Give control of state. Okay, so Aquitaine, Center, Bergeon, Champagne, and then I would like to give them this region down here in Provence, but I think we have cores on that. Okay, so it looks like Germany gave that to us, or something happened, not quite sure, but this is where we're going to end the video, and then the next stage would be Operation Barbarossa. So I'll see you back then. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you on the next one.